So, yeah, kind of like I just discovered that I was using the wrong remote for the underglow lights. I was using the remotes that come with the other lighting. So I've got three remotes, okay? So I'm pretty sure the grey one is for the RGB fog lights on the front. And these two are for the footwell lights that I installed. Because I had one set, I broke the wire because it got snagged under the seat, which is why then when I got new ones, because they were cheap, to basically just spend a tenner, buy a new set. I could have fixed the old ones, but I mean, for that price, I might as well just buy new ones. And then when I reinstalled it, as I ran the wires underneath the rails, that should take care of any of the snagging issues that I had. Which, yeah, so two remotes there. And then I was looking at the box, and on the box, I don't know if you can see that, but the remote control look completely different. In fact, so as these do work, they do put out a signal, but on, off. They're the other way round, which is why off was on and on was off. Red, green, blue, white, orange, yellow, cyan, and purple. Consequently, that's why on that one, breathe was purple. Then we have jump 3, jump 7, fade 3, fade 7. And then music 1, 2, 3, and 4. No, I don't really know kind of like what those modes do. But I think when I try it out again and put it in properly, I think I'll find out exactly what they do. I might test it out again just to make sure that actually that all does function well. So to anybody in China who supplied these that I might have sent like some messages to, and like if this is just basically works with this lighting system like it does work, I'm sorry if I complained at all. So I'm obviously a Dinlo. And got that wrong. So yes, all right, I screwed that up, but hey, I resolved an issue. So I will give that another try. Currently, they are in my boots. They will be ready for connecting, and I still have to deal with some of the connector issues and stuff like that. I think I will, because the wires are quite thin, I think what I'll do is, even if I use a whole new set of connectors, is I'll probably solder the connectors on. And then that should give it that should at least hold it on there and give it like a bit more substantial connection and hold fast. Rather than at the moment, like you crimp him up, but there's not enough kind of to hold on to. So yeah, it's just to find that balance, And then once you found the balance, it's not, you know what I mean. It's pretty straightforward from there. It's just time consuming. That's all it is. So I guess I'm learning a lot about patience and. Learning a lot about patience and perseverance. So it will get there. It will get there. It will be kind of like as I imagine it to be, and then the other bits and pieces they'll come in due course. But it's going to be a little bit of time because obviously I've got to try and balance everything out with having to pay for the cost of the repair and stuff like that's just been done, and yeah, as well, just. Balancing all the finances out. So yeah, it's going to take a little bit of time to get to it to where I want it to be, but we are definitely closer. definitely closer. So when I think of all the things else that I want to do, generally like a lot of it is cosmetics. But you know, I can do that in sort of stages. And just you know, I've just got to prioritize some other bits and pieces first. But yeah, as I get the opportunities to kind of buy the bits that I need to buy and get them in, I'll do that, and then just kind of share that kind of process as it comes along. So I've got a heat shield coming for the air intake. I'm going to install that, and then I'll just show you what that looks like. Hopefully it looks all right. I might do like a little bit of adjustment. So on the stand, I might just cut that down a little bit because it stands a little bit proud more than I would like it to. Yeah, so I think within that, I can kind of move that forward a little bit. Also, I've got the spoiler cap, so I haven't got the spoiler yet. I will get the spoiler at some point, but it was the first bit of the boiler kit that was coming up cheap. Somebody was selling it like second hand, and I was like, do you know what? I want that. So I put down a deposit, and then I just cleared the rest of that. It wasn't that expensive, considering that if I went and bought a new one, it would have been about 100 quid. So actually, I thought 35 is not a bad price. Like a lot of this stuff is brand, so you pay for the brand. At the end of the day, there is like quite a bit of ingenuity and design that goes into it. So basically, you know, you do pay a little bit more for that, but yeah, generally branding is branding, and and you know, that makes a difference to the price. So you know, how much does one thing work against another? What about quality and stuff like that? There's a lot of people out there that do very good high quality stuff, and then it's just like down to what they would want to charge. So I always bear that in mind every time I'm going out buying stuff. You know, there is stuff that I'd like to buy brand new as opposed to second hand, but then I'm not saying that if a good second hand piece came along that was just like right for my car, and it was a good price, and it was in good condition, and it was what I wanted, then I would get it. But because the design I've got for my car is very specific, I don't want to just like go ahead and just randomly like buy stuff that I would have to do a lot to make it what I want it to be. So there is that. But I'm pleased the fact of the ambient light works. I know there's probably a little bit of messing about that I need to do, so I'll probably have to take the door card off again. And I just hope I don't break those clips. Oh my word. I think I'm going to next time I've got some dosh is go and speak to the people that supply all the parts. They're not too far away from here, and then just go and just sort of say, look, I want these bits and pieces. Like, can you do me like a little pack, and see if they'll sell me like packs of bits and pieces. There's still like some of the clips that are missing underneath the wheel arch lining. I don't know. I haven't actually checked that if the garage, when they sorted that out, put those clips in for me. But I'll have a look and see if they have. If they haven't, if they have left them out, I'll just go and get them. They're really cheap, so they're not. They're like pence. So things like that. But still, yeah, I think I need them. But you know, of course, like with anything, some of the clips broke, so you can't get the tool behind them because they're so brittle. You know, I want some decent ones that won't break. So it's weird because on the back doors they are like seem to be a better quality than what's on the front. So I don't know what's happened there, but maybe I can get some different ones for the front, the same on the back. So I'll have a look. But yeah. if I can do that, that would be a bonus. So all those little bits and pieces to be done. I think in the ambient lighting, I think on the door handles, I think I can get it so I can actually get the light to sit flush with the back so it sticks out, so you get the same brightness on all the door handles. It just means I'm going to have to cut a little bit of the back away so then that light will then sit flush with the surround of the door handle and not sit in the gap between the backing and the door handle bit itself. So it's a little bit messing about to do. I sort of sat down and I thought about it and I thought, I don't need to move it. I can just do that. Otherwise, you've got holes. So as I've already made the holes, I will just make the alterations. Fortunately, the light isn't that far out from where it should be, and the other two are identical, so that wouldn't be too bad. If one's just slightly out, not from it, I don't think you're really going to notice, because I think once you've got the glow in it, it should be fine. But I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it the weekend or something like that, and then I'll plan it in. But yeah. So I found the problem to the underglow, why that wasn't working properly, because I was using the wrong remotes, and I found the right remote. So I will keep that in the glove compartment. I will keep those two remotes. Are they the same? So if that is the same for that, flash strobe, flash jump, flash fade, smooth music. Right, okay, so no, they are different. So definitely RGB lighting for that, and that for that. Okay, I'll keep those three remotes. That one can go back in the drawer, and then hopefully I won't get them mixed up, and there won't be any more kind of complaints to be had. So let's just hope. All right, I'll leave that one there. A nice one.